Kuykendall in the 25C. Tommy Davis Jr., again, he's our track champion for 2019. Slow pace. Slow pace, looking for the side-by-side start. Last night we had a nice little white chalk line over there. So this is not going to fly right here. Not going to happen. But last night we had a nice little white chalk line right there.
Very nice little line. I don't know why they didn't put it back. They left the machine down there. So I know they can make one. We might have to call somebody and say, go put a line down there.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we need a white chalk line down there. The machine's right, like you said, you can see the machine. And there's also the light down there, so you're going to see when it goes green as well. Green flag. So the track still a little greasy after all the hot lap sessions, but of course we raced here last night. The Devil's Bowl crew worked on it all day, put lots of water on it, so still a little slimy, so it'll start to get a little faster as we send more and more cars out onto the racetrack. Eric Luttrell out in front. Raced here, of course, all year here at the Devil's Bowl Speedway. Also Stephen Neighbors in that number 23 running in second. Pepper Kuykendall started third row outside. He's up to third. And that's why we're seeing some of these cars push up the racetrack. Just can't get any grip because it's still a little bit slimy out there. Problems for the 13H. Tyler Smith going high in turn number 2. He goes ahead and takes it to the pit area. He wasn't making any hay on the field, so he decides to take it in. Luttrell now trying to get a little faster, but you see he's pushing up the racetrack. Neighbors keeping it pinned down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Of course, first of 4 heat races, 6-lap heat races here for the Neighbors Roofing Limited Mods. So Luttrell continues to lead. Neighbors right there in second, about 7 car lengths back, but he's been kind of making up a few car lengths every lap. White flag out for Eric Luttrell in the number 11. White flag out, white flag out. Looking for the checkered flag this time by. Your winner, the number 11 of Eric Luttrell. Second spot going to the number 23 of Stephen Neighbors. Third spot's going to be the 25C. That's going to be Tommy Davis Jr. Fourth, Seth McMack in that number 41. And rounding out the top 5, it's Donnie Duffer in the 110B. That's the way to finish. Heat race number 1 for your Neighbors Roofing USRA Limited Modified.
All right, they're slowly pacing. McGibney on the inside, Heslop on the outside. Green flag's waving, the green light's on. It's time to go racing. Down the front straightaway into turn 1. Down on the bottom, it's McGibney. He's trying to hang on to the low line, a little greasy and slick down there, so the bottom's a good place. Here comes Tom Lorenz in the 84 car. This is his kind of racetrack right here. Tom Lorenz taking over second place. Now he's got his eyes set on the rear bumper of the 19 of McGibney. McGibney gets a little wide. Tom gets up beside him. We'll see what takes place going into turn 1. Everybody lets off a little early. Oh, Tom got close to that tire. Into turn 1, out of turn 2. Here comes Tom pulling hard coming off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Your new leader, the 84 of Tom Lorenz. It's Lorenz, McGibney, Heslop, McCutcheon, Buckmeyer, Steve Morris, and Chris Rivas. McCutcheon trying to get underneath the 74 of Haslip. Meanwhile, way out front, it's the 84 of Tom Lorenz. Oh, he had a little problem there. It's catching up with him a little bit there. I don't know what's going on. Haslip going way high. Could give McCutcheon a chance to get underneath him in that 87M. Down the back straightaway, it's the 84 of Tom Lorenz. Still having a bad pushing problem going into turn 3, but at least he's still in the lead. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for the 84 of Tom Lorenz. Give him a little heat race win here. Hopefully give him a better start in the A main. Looking at the white flag. As they stand right now with 1 lap to go, it's Lorenz, McGibney, Haslip, McCutcheon, Rivas, Buckmeyer, and Morris in that order. Checkered flag coming out. Your winner. The first heat race in the USRA SL Neighbors sponsored limited modifieds, the 84 of Tom Lorenz. Second going to the 19 of McGibney. Third to the 74 of Haslip. And fourth to the 87M of McCutcheon. And you have Chris Rivas, Kane Buckmeyer, and Steve Morris bringing up the rear.
The 00, Jaden Brown will be on the front row pole. The 135 will be James McCrary. Josh Graham in the 15, Chad Williams in the 7W. Here they come down the front straightaway. Blake Haslip in the 47, the 4R of Kevin Rowland, the 77A of Aaron Benedict. Still the track greasy. You can hear them just spinning their tires as they go down the back straightaway. Side by side for the lead. So far, here in the early going tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, that bottom side, the preferred side. And the 00, Jaden Brown, was leading it until the 135. And James McCrary still side by side for the lead down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Kevin Rowland right there in third spot in that white number 4. Last night he was driving a red modified 4R. Tonight driving the 4R, the white 4R limited modified. With the 13J of James McCrary still out in front. With Jaden Brown running in second. Wow, down to the inside. The 7W, Chad Williams, who donated a couple of those bikes. Pops into that third spot, nose to tail, second, third, and fourth. As now it looks like problems for the 4R as he falls back about 4 car lengths. But no problems right now for the 135, James McCrary. Chad Williams uses the bottom side of the racetrack. Once again, slips up into the second spot. Down the back straightaway, James McCrary, your leader. White flag in the air, white flag in the air. McCrary out in front. Chad Williams in second. Jaden Brown running in third. And the 4R of Kevin Rowland in fourth. And then the 47 of Blake Haslip rounding out the top 5. As they will see the checkered flag this time. Chad Williams right there, nothing doing. Well, if you're going to spin it out, do it after the checkered flag. That's exactly what happened to our second place finisher, Chad Williams, in that 7W. Gets into the tire over there off of 2, but your winner is going to be the 13J. That's going to be James McCrary. Second spot going to Chad Williams in the 7W. Third will be the 4R of Kevin Rowland, and fourth, Jake Brown. Jaden Brown.
And the 19R and the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft are bringing up the rear. Glad to see him out again. The 79 of Tyler Parker. Green flags waving, lights on. It's time to go racing. Joe Content pulling out, driving into turn 1 by himself. Richard McGibney trying to make some moves on the bottom side in that 19R. I had to remember what the letter was, sorry. Joe Content. That's a young man. I think he's like 16, 17 years old. Young guy. Oh, getting close to the tire. Thomas Blackwell, an old hand there. He's not as old as me, but he's been driving race cars, around race cars his whole life. Thomas Blackwell trying to make a move on the side. He looks a little bit loose, hanging that tail out. Oh, Joe Content having some problems with his consistency there in turn 1. Could be trouble for him right on his rear bumper, the 15B of Thomas Blackwell. As it stands right now, it's Content, Blackwell, McGibney, Ashcraft, Tyler Parker, then you've got Tony Rule and Mark Reiner. Thomas Blackwell still trying to search out the rear bumper of that 17 of Joe Content. 2 laps to go. All right, Joe Content hanging on to his heat. See if he can get through these last 2 turns, get him a heat race win. I think it might be his first out here this year, but I'm not sure about that, so he just got to hang on a little longer. About a half a lap if he can stay ahead of the 15B of Thomas Blackwell. Blackwell coming in underneath. Oh, Blackwell trading paint. Let's see, Content's holding his own though. Content's on the throttle, Blackwell's on the collar. Throttle. And it's the 17 of Joe Content, followed by the 15B of Thomas Blackwell. Then you've got the 19R of Richard McGibney and the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft.
Looking for that side-by-side start over here in turn number 4. Come on, come on, come on. Looks good, looks good. Green flag out. Chip Graham down on the outside. Eric Scooter on the inside. Oh, Suter. Thanks, Joe. John Carney right there in the number 17. Track still a little greasy, but getting a little bit faster with Eric Suter out in front. John Carney keeps it pinned down to the bottom side. Hangs onto the back bumper of the 5. As the 7M of Kevin Ramey started on the back of the field, already up to 4th as Carney pulls alongside the 5H of Chip Graham. and banging going on at the back of the field with the 224 of Eric Suter. Is checked out on this one. Chip Graham continues to run in second. Kevin Ramey in the 7M runs in third. And the 17 of John Carney now runs in fourth spot. And rounding out the top 5, it was Austin Mundy. Or should I say it is Austin Mundy. Down to the inside, Kevin Ramey in the 7M trying to get by Chip Graham. Nothing doing. Graham shuts the door with 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go here in heat race number 1 for your 305 Race Saver Sprint Cars. Ramey now taking a peek down the inside. Trying to get by. Hits the inside of the track. Didn't get the tire though, as the white flag comes out for the 224 of Eric Suter. Once again, Ramey to the outside. This time he makes it work. Wow, what a move. Up to second. Chip Graham goes to third. John Carney in fourth. Checkered flag coming out for the 224. That's Eric Suter in the 224. Kevin Ramey finishes in second. Chip Graham in third. Fourth, the number 17 of John Carney. And rounding out the top 5, it's the 9Z of Taylor Courtney. That's the way they finish up heat race number 1 for the 305 sprints.
It's green and we're going. It's McMacken on the inside. Here comes Oliver in that 1-0. Oh, and on the top side, coming around the outside, it's the B51 of Johnny Brown. Man, he gets real close to them rear tires. Down the back straightaway. The 41M of Steve McMacken still hanging on to a lead. Michael Oliver in the 1-0. B51 of Johnny Brown. The 14B of Robert Byram. Your top 4. And that just changed. It's McMacken, Brown, Oliver, Hannah, Wilson, Byram, Warhurst, and Neighbors in that order. Four laps down. McMacken trying to hold on to that lead, but it looks like the B51 of Brown up on the outside looks to be the fast. That's where the moisture is probably not as, it's not quite as slick up there, a little tackier. And the B51 has found some speed, running about mid-track. White flag coming out for the B51 of Johnny Brown. All right, as they come past the flag stand, your winner of the B51 of Johnny Brown, the 41M of McMacken in second, the 1-0 of Michael Oliver in third, the 20 of Chad Wilson in fourth, and the 82 of Joshua Hanna in fifth.
Thank you very much, Joe. Heat race number 3 set to go. Parks Auto Sales off the track, side by side coming off turn number 4. Green flag. Gary Owens out in front. The 2S, the Colby Stubblefield running in second spot. Looking rather racy here in the early going in heat race number 3, that 2S. Of course, our track champion in 2019 here at Devil's Bowl. Dalton Stevens right there in the 99X running in third. And then the 10G of Marcus Thomas started fourth row inside, already up to fourth. Colby Stubblefield out in front now. John Ricketts in the number 5. Slow here off into turn number 1. Slow coming off turn number 2. As here's your leader, the 2S, Colby Stubblefield. Leads him off turn number 2. Gary Owens continues to hang on to that second spot. Dalton Stevens in the number 99 running in third. And the 10G of Marcus Thomas runs in fourth spot. And rounding out the top 5 is the 03 of Joe Wood Jr., who was leading last night and got into it with a lap car at the end of turn number 1. Or at the end of the front straightaway, I should say. Stubblefield checking out on this one. About a half a straightaway advantage over the 33 of Gary Owens. Dalton Stevens runs in third, with Marcus Thomas running in fourth, and Joe Wood Jr. rounding out the top 5. White flag out for the 2S, a Colby Stubblefield. Down the back straightaway. Coming off turn number 4, your winner, the 2S, a Colby Stubblefield. Second spot going to the 33 of Gary Owens. Fourth going to the number 99X of Dalton Stevens. And fourth going to the 10G of Marcus Thomas. That's the way they finish up heat race number 3.
I'm hoping that we get a green. There we go, green go. Sam Haverty moving out into the lead. And that 10X, Martin Edwards and the 45 in second. 48 of Nathan Moore in third, and here comes the M of Richard Wilby. Oh, the 48 of Nathan Moore getting up high. That lets Wilby in the M car move up to third. Way out front, the 10X of Sam Haverty. He got that thing singing tonight. He didn't do so good in it last night. Boy, he must have went in, got some bolts turned on that thing, because it is flying tonight. Out front, the 10X of Sam Haverty Jr. In second is the 45 of Martin Edwards, closely followed by the M, or it will be showing as an 11 on the scoreboard, I believe, Richard Wilby. Oh, well, maybe not. We can't put an M on the scoreboard, so I don't know how they're supposed to figure that stuff out. Here he comes, trying to make a move underneath the 45 of Martin Edwards, smoking down the back straightaway into turn 3. Edwards not able to present a challenge. Moves second place car. The 11 of Richard Wilby. Or the M. Whatever you want to call it. White flag out for Sam Haverty. He's on a roll this weekend. trail down on Nathan Moore's car. Checkered flag coming out for the 10X of Sam Haferteet Jr. Second going to Richard Wilby in the M car, 11 car, 45 taking third. And the, is that Wester taking fourth? All right.
Okay, here we go. Fifth and final heat race. Let's start them off right over here off turn number 4, guys. Looking good so far. Looking great. Looking great. Looking good. Green flag. The 41 of Joshua Harner. Harner. That's Blake Scott, the 29S, out in front. So Blake Scott out in front. The 74 of Colby Estes runs in second spot. We're missing 2 cars in this one. Running in third, the 95, that's going to be Buddy Tubbs. And fourth is going to be the 55B of Brandon Anderson. As we get a challenge for second spot coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Estes right there in the 74. He's out in front, but feeling the pressure now from the number 95 of Buddy Tubbs. I don't believe Buddy Tubbs was on the card last night. So Joe tells me he was. He's right there in third spot, trying to put pressure on Estes as Estes continues to hang on to that second spot. But Blake Scott has checked out on this one, a full straightaway lead on the rest of the field. Now the number 95, Buddy Tubbs, down to the inside, picking up the second spot as they go into turn number 3 as the leader takes the white flag going into 1. Still the race for second spot. Estes not giving it up that easy. But now with about a 5-car length advantage, the number 95 of Buddy Tubbs clears the number 74. Checkered flag out for the 29S of Blake Scott. Second spot going to the number 95 of Buddy Tubbs, and third going to the 74 of Colby Estes. And fourth spot going to the 55B of Brandon Anderson. That's the way they finish up the fifth and final heat race for your IMCA 305 Race Saver Sprint cars. Now with the call of the first heat for the Texas Wing Mods. Back to Joe Casper.
Now these cars have been known to get a little wonky and crazy, so just keep your eyes open. These guys want to win bad, and they have trouble handling their cars sometimes. It's green, it's time to go. Keep your eyes out, watch them. Holy cow. Man alive, it's a pack up front. What did I tell you? They just want to win. They just want to run up front. These guys are going after it. Still out front, it's Ashton Wester. But the 21 car, wait a minute. Okay. 21 M of Jimmy McComas. All right, which one's the M and which one's the Wester? Let's see. Okay, so the first one is Ashton Wester. The second one, the third one is Jimmy McComas. Now the second one is Corey Kiemig. The 7 car driven by Corey Kiemig. The lead car, the 21, is Ashton Wester. You got Wester, Kiemig, McComas, Adrian, and I can't read the number on that car. And then we got the 76 of Adrian also. Out front, looks like it's going to be a two-car battle. Well, maybe not. Well, they got a little spread out now. Your leader still the 21 of Ashton Wester. Five laps down, 2 to go. And it looks like Corey Comig is going to try and get underneath Ashton Wester. Ain't no trying about it. He just did it. Your new leader, the 7 car of Corey Comig. Then it's Ashton Wester. And then it looks like it's Steve Adrian in the 75. Jimmy McComas. I still can't read the number on that car. Checkered flag out for the 7 car of Corey Comig. Second going to the 21 of Ashton Wester. Oh, great time for my pen to run out. 75-3. Third going to the 75 of Steve Adrian. And fourth going to the 21M of Jimmy McComas. You know who Marshlanders
is? Billy Bachmeyer. That 38 out in front. Rick McComas in the number 21 runs in second. He won last time they were out here, I believe. Or the 39 of Rick McComas, I should say. Problems over here in turn number 2, off the racetrack. Chip Graham in the number 29 takes it back out on the racetrack. As that 38 of Billy Bachmeyer continues to lead. Rick McComas in the 39 trying to reel him in. Bachmeyer gets a little sideways now. Rick McComas right there within striking distance, just a couple of car lengths back as they head into turn number 3. Bachmeyer once again drifts high. Rick McComas continues to run in second. Thomas Burge all the way from the back of the field up to third. As Rick McComas now down to the inside. Trying to challenge for the lead. And here's where the 38 pushes up, opens the door. Rick McComas. There he is in the 39. New leader as they go into turn 1. Slicky Ricky. And that number 39, black flag coming out for the 43 of Michael Marsock. He'll take it to the pit area. As Rick McComas off of turn number 4. Continues to lead, second spot. The 10B of Thomas Burge trying to hunt down the leader. He has problems coming off turn number 2, loses some ground to the 39 of Rick McComas. Caution. So problems on the track for the 43. I do believe that's why the caution was thrown. Here we go. Coming off turn number 4. Green flag. Thomas Burge in that number 10 picks up the second spot. Picking up exactly where he left off now, about 3 car lengths back of the 39 of Rick McComas. The 38 of Billy Bachmeyer has fallen to third. Fourth, the 77 of Nick Cooper. White flag in the air. White flag in the air for the number 39 of Rick McComas. Thomas Burge still continues to hang on to the second spot. Rick McComas goes high. Thomas Burge stays on the bottom, but nothing doing. Checkered flag out for Rick McComas in the 39. Thomas Burge finishes in second. The 38 of Billy Buckmeyer finishes in third. And the number 77 of Nick Cooper finishes in fourth spot. 6 on the inside will be the 13H of Tyler Smith, and the 15 will be Josh Graham. That's your lineup. Coming off turn number 4, green flag in the air. Jaden Brown down on the inside. Leads them down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Down the back straightaway. Jaden Brown continues to lead. Second spot, the 110B of Donnie Duffer Jr. They come off turn number 4. Third spot, the 47 of Blake Haslett. And fourth, the 33 of Pepper Kuykendall. Oh, problems down the back straightaway. Watch out. Whew. We stay green. Wow, that could have been bad. So the 88T of Tony Rule spinning out on the back straightaway could have been bad. It wasn't. And we stay green. Remember, top 4 transfer to the feature event. Right now, sitting on that 4th spot, the number 33 of Pepper Kuykendall. Nose to tail, top 4, work off turn number 2. Kuykendall now trying to pick up an extra spot. Does. He's up to 3rd. That puts the 47 of Blake Haslett back to 4th. And on the outside looking in right now is the number 27. Oh, a little beating and banging coming off turn number 4. Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. Oh, Donnie Duffer having to get on the brakes hard. Green flag. 5 laps down, 7 to go. Top 4 transfer. Kuykendall now on the outside, challenging for the lead. Can't get it done. Oh, problems over here. Kane Buckmeyer going around, also the 13H involved in that one. That's Tyler Smith. They're both off the racetrack. Problems for the 7 of Chris Rivas. So everybody is fired up. So the 13H, he'll go back out on the racetrack. He stays on the lead lap. But now Donnie Duffer Jr. challenging for the lead down the back straightaway. Jaden Brown with the lead going into turn number 3. Donnie Duffer Jr. driving the 110B. Problems for the 13H off the track. Also, the 7X of Steve Morris takes it into the infield. You can see the right front damage on that as he rolls down the inside the front straightaway wall. Kuykendall now jumps up to 2nd spot as Jaden Brown continues to hold. He held off the charge from the 110 of Donnie Duffer Jr. Now he's going to have Kuykendall, Pepper Kuykendall, right on his back bumper with 1 lap to go. So we're only running 10 laps. Correction. I was looking at the wrong sheet. Checkered flag out. Your winner, the 00, Jaden Brown. Second going to the 33 of Pepper Kuykendall. Third, the 110 of Donnie Dufford Jr. And fourth is going to go to the 47 of Blake Haslett. Those are your 4 cars that will transfer to the feature tonight here at Devil's Bowl.
Blocks him in the 4. Glad to see Hunter back. I know I said that before, but I am glad to see him. I've known that boy since he was a little baby. Green flag's out. And looks like Carney goes to the front. Whoa, watch out, Hunter. Watch out, Hunter. There we go. Yellow coming on. Hunter drove into turn 1. Caught the right rear of the 45 of Martin Edwards, and he jumped up. Luckily, he was able to stay on 4 wheels. All right, we're looking for it. Here it comes. John Carney out front. In the 17 car, then it's Martin Edwards in the 45, the 55B of Brandon Anderson, the 4B of Austin Monday, the 1M of Larry Long. Your top 5. John Carney in that 17 car just pulling away, leaving the rest of these guys just to battle it out amongst themselves for second and on back. Carney just keeps moving further ahead. The race is for second between Martin Edwards and the 55B of Brandon Anderson. Austin Monday is trying to stick his nose in there to make it a 3-car battle for second place. And it's again, Carney's way out front, so I'm going to concentrate on the battle for second place. It's Edwards, Anderson, Monday, and Long right there together. Hunter blocks him in that 4 car. Has come back to about 7th place. White flag coming out for the 17 of John Carney. And this battle for second wages on. It's the last lap. If anybody's going to change their position, they need to do it now. Make the move or hang on. Checkered flag is out. John Carney won it. Second going to the 45 of Martin Edwards. Third to the 56B of Brandon Anderson. Third to the 4B of Austin Monday. Fifth to the 1M of Larry Long.
Side-by-side start coming off turn number 4. Green flag out. Oh, watch out. We got a couple of them together coming off. Oh, we stay green. That's Blake Mallory in the 6M coming to a stop down the back straightaway. I think we're going to get a lap in and caution's going to come out. We did get the lap in. as Blake Mallory, he tangled with another car over in turn number 2. And I thought both of them were going to get going, but didn't happen for the 6M of Blake Mallory. Colby Estes paces the field. Off turn number 4, on the gas. Remember, you can't pass till you get past the orange cone, and you can't go to the inside of the orange cone. The orange cone survives another restart. Estes out in front. Brett Becker in the 2B running in second. Dale Wester in that 12W runs in third, challenging for the second spot as they go into turn number 3. Wester down on the bottom side of the racetrack. A little faster groove here in the opening laps of B feature number 2 for the sprint cars. Wester jumps up to second. Brett Becker goes to third. Sitting in that 4th and final transfer spot. Problems off of turn number 2. As Estes has checked out on this one, Wester running a very distant second. Brett Becker runs in third, and now Taylor Courtney in that 4th and final transfer spot. Courtney trying to get some more positions, trying to get up to third. He's got it coming off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. The 9Z of Taylor Courtney. Up to third. Second, the 12W, Dale Wester. And with about a straightaway lead on the rest of the field, it's Colby Estes in that number 74. 2 laps to go for Colby Estes in the 74. Dale Wester continues to run in second. And Taylor Courtney in third in that 4th and final transfer spot, which is in danger right now with a white flag coming out for the leader. Racing down the back straightaway into turn 3, coming off turn number 4. Side by side for that 4th and final transfer spot is Brett Becker. Checkered flag, your winner. Colby Estes, second spot going to the 9Z of Taylor Courtney. Third, going to be the 2B of Brett Becker. So your winner, the 74 of Colby Estes. Second spot going to the 12W of Dale Wester. Third, the 9Z of Taylor Courtney. And 4th spot going to the 2B of Brett Becker. That's the way they finish up. In sprint car, B feature number 2. All right, looking for the side-by-side start coming off turn number 4. Here we go. Green flag. Thomas Blackwell. And Chad Williams on that front row. Tom Lorenz right there in the number 84. The 11 of Eric Luttrell running in 4th. Chad Williams, watch out, get a little sideways. Lorenz takes advantage, picks up the second spot coming off turn number 4. Luttrell now up to third. Chad Williams goes to 4th. And Williams. Joe Content in the number 17 now up to 4th as we see the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. trying to get by the 7 of Chad Williams as they come off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Out in front, the 15B, that's going to be Thomas Blackwell. He's led since the start, still early going here in the feature event for the Limiteds. Thomas Blackwell continues to lead. Tom Lorenz in second. Eric Luttrell runs in third. Joe Content in fourth. Tommy Davis Jr. in fifth. And now making a move down to the inside of the racetrack. James McCrary in the 13J up to sixth. As Chad Williams in that 7W continues to fall in this field. Thomas Blackwell continues to lead. Long line of racing heritage in the 15B. His grandfather, J.T. Shacklet, owned Thunderbird Speedway down there in Crandall. And before he built that, he used to race at the State Fairgrounds. But Tom Lorenz now starting to close the gap. Only about a 4-car length advantage for Thomas Blackwell. Now that down to about 3. Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. We have a car parked coming off turn number 4. Jaden Brown in the 00. Coming to a halt, coming off turn number 4. All right, here we go. Thomas Blackwell out in front. Tom Lorenz right there in second spot. Green flag out. 4 laps to go. Eric Luttrell trying to get by the 84 of Tom Lorenz there together. Beating and banging. Oh, watch out.
Eric did that himself.
So Robert McCutcheon slow down the back straightaway. As Eric Luttrell gets it fired back up. He's moving. Here we go. Green flag. Blackwell out in front. The 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. trying to make a charge. The 84 of Tom Lorenz right there as well. Joe Content down on the bottom side of the racetrack trying to pick up the 3rd spot. Nothing doing. Pepper Kuykendall also getting into the mix. Laps winding down on the season here at Devil's Bowl Speedway for the Neighbors Roofing Limited Modifieds, and Blackwell continues to lead them down into turn number 1. Your 2019 champion in the division, and at last count it was 10 feature wins here this year, is right there in second spot, trying to work over the 15B of Thomas Blackwell as they come off turn number 4. Nose to tail coming off turn number 2. Down to the inside of the racetrack, the 25C, Tommy Davis Jr. Right there on the back bumper of Thomas Blackwell. Tom Lorenz also getting into the mix in the 84. They touch just a hair coming off turn number 4. This allows Blackwell to get away by a couple of car lengths. Laps will make up this one. 15 laps. Thomas Blackwell continues to lead. Tommy Davis Jr. right there in second. Tom Lorenz in the 84 runs in third. Joe Content a distant fourth, and Pepper Kuykendall rounds out the top 5. Laps winding down on the season here at Devil's Bowl Speedway for the Neighbors Roofing Limited Modifieds. The door opens once again for the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. Blackwell has led them all. He pushes just a hair coming up the racetrack as the 25C can't do anything with him going down the back straightaway. Coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Thomas Blackwell going to win it here tonight at Devil's Bowl Speedway with the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. finishing in second spot. Third going to be the 84 of Tom Lorenz. Fourth, the 17 of Joe Content. And fifth, the 33 of Pepper Kuykendall. That's the way they finish up the 2019 season here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Already pulling off the track. Here he comes. Race fans, give him a hand. The 15B of Thomas Blackwell, your 46th annual Winter Nationals Neighbors Roofing USRA Limited Modified Champion here tonight at Devil's Bowl Speedway.
The green flag, it's time to go racing. Hafertepe drives hard. Oh, we're over. We're crashed right here on the front straightaway, and I missed every bit of it.
Oh, wow. Right there. Wow. The 2B, the 5H. That's Chip Graham over there.
All right, we got Chip Graham, the 2B of, well, I don't know who that is. Brett Becker. Oh, there it is. 45 of Martin Edwards, the 4B of Austin Mundy, and the 9 car of Taylor Courtney. I believe that's Taylor's car. Yeah, that's Taylor's car, the 9 car. 9Z. So we got one. I don't know if Austin's car is going to be. I know the 2B's not coming back. The 9Z won't be back, I don't think. Looks like, yeah, it looks like Martin may get that one back going. Well, we only lost 2 cars. There's 22 out there, and we started 24, so we'll try it again. Here we go, green flag. It's Hafertepe into turn 1. In the lead. Down the back straightaway, Hafertepe driving hard. It's Hafertepe, Ramey, Tubbs. $29 of Blake Scott in that 4th position. Sam Hafertepe pulling out to about a 10-car length lead over Ramey. Tubbs is trying to pull up on the 7 of Ramey in that 25 car. Blake Scott and the $29. Holding on to 4th right now, but the 10G of Marcus Thomas is pulling up on him. I've been told Hafertepe's running about 98 miles an hour average around this racetrack. That's pretty fast for a 305. Oh, who's up on top? Is that Chip Graham? Chip Graham. Up on top. Is he going to make it through? No. We're going to have to go to yellow. Chip Graham broke down. Looks like he's got some flame going on there. Yep, Skip. A little bit of flame there I can see underneath it. Man, there are spider webs floating all over the air. I'm watching spider webs everywhere. I wondered what was on me earlier. Now I know. All right, it's green again. It's time to go racing. Marcus Thomas taking over that fourth position from the $29 of Blake Scott. Looks like Marcus Thomas, trying to take over that third position from Tubbs. Buddy Tubbs just gave it up to the 10G, which looks like the sister car to the 10X that's running out front. Those cars got some good motors in them. Oh, somebody's going to the pit, and I can't tell who. Out front, about to come by, it's the 10X of Sam Haferty. Then you got the 7M of Kevin Ramey. Then you got the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Then the 95 of Buddy Tubbs. The 20 of Chad Wilson. The $29 of Blake Scott. The 03 of Joe Wood Jr. Austin Mundy pulling off the Speedway in the 4B. I believe we have 12 laps down, maybe 13. Now the leader is getting into traffic. Could play a role. Here comes Ramey trying to pounce. Haferty pulled up a little bit because of the lap car, but he's going to have to drive through it because Ramey is on the hunt. Haferty now getting past the 1-0 of Michael Oliver. Now Oliver gets in the way of the 7M of Kevin Ramey. Now you got Marcus Thomas on the rear bumper of the 7M of Kevin Ramey. Marcus Thomas in the 10G, the sister car to the 10X in the lead. Sam Haferty steadily getting through traffic, running through quick. Looks like we got 2 to go for Sam Haferty. And that White Lightning 10X. Oh, Marcus Thomas got a little close to the lap car there. Buddy Tubbs trying to get underneath. Marcus Thomas looks like Richard Wilby in that Monster 11 whatever M car. He's got a right rear flat. He will get it off the racetrack. And the checkered flag will come out here momentarily for the 10X of Sam Haferty. Second going to the 7M and Kevin Ramey. Third to the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Fourth to the 95 of Buddy Tubbs. And I'm not going to call any more than that because, like I told you before, everything you hear up here is unofficial. It's not official till it gets to the pay window, but again, I'll say it while there's no noise out there, or very little noise. Sam Haferty was producing 98-mile-an-hour laps around the 3/8 mile Devil's Bowl Speedway. That's pretty fast, especially driving through traffic.
Here we go, side by side coming off turn number 4. That's what we're looking for. Jimmy McComas in the 21M and the 21 Ashton Wester. They're going to set the field, set the pace coming off turn 4. Looking pretty good so far. Oh! Rick McComas gets in hard into turn number 1. And the number 39. I think we got some right front problems for the 21M. Looks like the 21M having some handling problems, but still able to maintain speed as the 39 of Rick McComas trying to get by Jimmy McComas in the 21M. Off the speedway, the 43, Michael Marshock. That orange number 43 taking it to the pit area. As Rick McComas now. Gets to the second spot. Puts Jimmy McComas to third. As the 7 car of Corey Kimmick continues to lead. Rick McComas trying to chase him down. Oh! Problems. Five down, 10 to go. The number 7 of Corey Kimmick continues to lead with Rick McComas in the 39 running in second spot. Coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Running in third, the 75 of Steve Adrian. Fourth, the 21M of Jimmy McComas. And rounding out the top 5 is the 38 of Billy Bachmeyer. So Rick McComas and that number 39 starting to reel in the 7, but a puff of smoke coming from the rear of the 39 as he slows way down coming off turn number 2. That engine expiring, taking it back to the work area. No. Still on the racetrack in that number 39, but no longer running in the second spot. So Corey Kimmick still working through traffic. Works the bottom side of the racetrack. 2 laps to go for the number 7. Second spot, the number 75 of Steve Adrian. You just saw him. Third, the 21M of Jimmy McComas. And fourth, the 38 of Billy Buckmeyer. The leader, the number 7, working down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Now working off turn number 4. Here he comes, your winner, the number 7 of Corey Kimmick. Your winner, the number 7 of Corey Kimmig. Second spot going to the 75 of Steve Adrian. Third, the 21M of Jimmy McComas. And fourth, the 38 of Billy Bachmeyer. That's the way they wind up in the Texas Wing Mods here tonight at Devil's Bowl Speedway.